Right, there's another Northern Air testing video demonstrating some leakage areas on one of our air tests. The property is currently failing. We are going to have to come back and retest this at another date, so there's too much for us to rectify during the visit. But let me take you around the property and I can show you some of the areas. Now the kitchen is leaking a little bit, but not too bad. They've actually managed to seal under the units with some expanding foam. It is still leaking a little bit. Expanding foam is great, but it could do with something a bit more substantial. The main areas are in this property where, let me move this drawer unit out of the way. As you can see, the toilets are hung on the wall. Now, where those toilets go against the wall is where the waste goes, and this area here is a boxed-in section. Where the bath is, boxed-in section. So all behind there will act as a wind tunnel if you don't seal the toilets and wastes as they go through that wall. So if you have a quick look down here at the head of the back of the toilet, you can see a gap. Now that's where the tile's missing. And you can probably just see that plastic moving slightly where the air is coming through this hole here and into the room. And this causing a massive amount of leakage. We suspect that the toilet's waste goes through there and there'll be a big hole. We like to call it wriggle room for the plumbers, but what they should have done is sealed the pipe as it penetrates through this wall, and then fitted the toilet. They clearly haven't done that. There's a massive amount of air coming through here, and again down here it's not been finished off as it should be. Now they're probably going to tile this floor because it's just concrete at the moment, and ultimately it will be in a better situation, but the bottom line is, if you pardon the pun, that toilet will always leak unless you take it off and seal behind where the waste goes through that wall. I'll take you through into one of the other rooms. It's the same principle. This is a little ensuite room. There you go, let me move this covered again. I'll show you something else in a second as well. Same principle is that the toilet is hung against the wall, and almost certainly there's a great big hole behind there. And I say almost certainly because if we have a look under the vanity units, and that's where that drawer came from, if you can see here, I've actually put some rock wool in there to act as a temporary seal, just to prove to the developer where the issues are. Now if I take this out, you'll see this is what we're up against, where the plumber's been and he's finished off. Now sorry plumbers if you're watching this, I don't mean to blame you guys, but that's what we've got. It's what we call wriggle room. But that is, it's like having a hairdryer blown at me now. That really needs to try with some expanding foam, but then cut that away to wriggle with the pipes again. Now this unit looked lovely. Now this drawer front in there, but when you pull the drawers out, can you imagine brushing your teeth on a windy day in front of this? So there we are. So just to show you how much air is escaping from the room, let's have a look at some sawdust down here. Let's try and prove this. Look, it's just blown away. That is a lot of air coming out of the room. So I hope this demonstrates to you the importance of, when you put baths in, toilets on walls, vanity units, those penetrations need to be sealed. Otherwise you're running the risk of failing your air test.